What can I do for you? I always feel like a barber. Like, you want a little off the side and on the back. I always got that vibe going, you know, like I'm cutting hair. What can I do for you?
I play poker.
Okay.
And
There's a dirty joke there, and I'm not doing that. Go ahead.
No, I do play.
Professional poker?
Not professional.
Semi-professional?
I guess.
You lose a lot of money.
No.
No.
Free poker.
I just thought that was a good Rodney joke.
No.
I'll tell you, I play poker. Well, semi-pro, I'll lose a lot of money.
No,
You know?
it's free poker.
Okay.
It's free poker. But it's a league. It's a poker league.
So, whatever poker skills you need to have, you need more.
Exactly.
Okay. I like this. What is this?
It's a crystal bracelet.
It's nice. Very nice. Very cool. That goes over there, and your wrist is in this hand. And this is out of the way so you don't break an elbow. Take all the juice out of your arm. You still got too much juice. If I see, you're helping me.
I've never been hypnotized before. That's why.
I was about to ask you that. Have you ever been hypnotized? I love working with people who've been hypnotized before. Are we having fun? Are you having a good time?
Yes.
Good. Take all the juice. If I drop, it should be down here, loose like a wet rag.
I'll try.
No, you won't try. You simply will. Put your feet flat on the floor. Now do this with the other. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Loosey-goosey. This is better.
Okay.
This is for safety. If you take all the energy out of your arm, you're safer than if you don't.
Okay.
I'll tell you how I learned how to do this. Years ago, I don't mean anything romantic either, so behave yourself. I don't swing that way. Anyway, okay. Years ago, I was in a Rotary Club in Staten Island. I gave a speech, a lecture demonstration. They liked me so much, they forced me practically at gunpoint to join. And then they started giving me a lot of work to do. And I was there for 10 years, and then they let me out. I got a reprieve. I just left. I never came back. It was crazy. But the point of the matter is this. There was an elderly man who was in World War II, and his ship was coming back into Pearl Harbor when it was being bombed. It was the only ship coming back into the harbor. So he was this little tiny guy. And he's a former Navy guy, a nice man. He's now deceased. He was about this big. So I met him, and we were walking into the junior high school that I ran the career day for. And by the way, as a hypnotist, go if you can and be part of career days. I bounced this off Elsa Meldridge over the summer. He's like, nobody thought to do career days. I'm like, I did. Do them. The kids will get your cards and give them to the parents. If you do pediatric hypnosis, you'll be getting sessions for pediatric hypnosis. Go find out when the schools do career day and go to career day. Is this a career? Look at my head for a clue. Is this a career? Is this my full-time job? Is it worth being at a career day because this is an unusual career? I used to get letters from the kids. And the kids would handwrite these letters on loose leaf. I have files of them home. It's really funny. Some of the kids are really funny because they're kids. They say kid things. It's a junior high school, an intermediate school in New York City, they call it. And I had to bring in the guest speakers because I was running it for the Rotary Club. So half the people there were my people and the other half were the school's people. One of the kids wrote, I'm so glad you were my third period substitute teacher. You were absolutely amazing, funny, and it was great. The first two teachers were like watching paint dry. I was boring. It was boring. If I had a gun, I would have shot myself. It was that bad. Then you hypnotized the teacher, and she went crazy, and we laughed. Thank you. He put his name. Now, I don't recall making anybody go crazy, but I did have to do street hypnosis with me. So if we get somebody who's willing to come back up here and we'll do that, that's fun. That may be you so far. So we'll have a look. It's okay. I won't embarrass you. It'll be fun. So you want to be a better poker player?
Wait a minute, small Navy guy. You didn't finish.
Oh, finish the Navy guy story. I went off on a tangent. So he was going up the stairs with me. And he used to talk about how he survived Pearl Harbor. So as he's going up the steps, and it's those little short steps because there's two types. I heard this from an architect. We'll sign this thing. I heard this from an architect. There's two different types of steps. There's steps they designed for women, which are shorter in between, and steps they designed for men. And then there's like an average size step, but most of the time they gear the steps towards ladies, so there's shorter steps. So he was taking these steps and he slipped on the stairs. And he started to fall forward. And this was a man in his mid-80s. So, like a kid, because he was short, what do you do with him? I grabbed him by the wrist and I went like this. I picked him up by the arm. And he nicked his other finger. He had a little cut on his other hand. Ah, geez, I hurt my finger, blah, blah, blah. I said, Charlie, instant reframe. If you study NLP or hypnosis, you get this. I said, Charlie. He said, what? I said, does it hurt? He said, yeah. I said, did you survive Pearl Harbor in World War II? He said, yeah. I said, that's nothing. He went, yeah, that's nothing. What am I complaining about? And he went and he did the career day. So this is to guide people so they don't fall out of the chair. Because falling out of the chair is not funny, again, unless it's somebody you don't like, which I don't recommend. All right. Here's what I want you to do. You're not deaf, you're not dead, you'll hear me. Stay down when you're there. Let me deepen the hypnosis and give you some good suggestions, okay? Is there any terminology I should hear about from poker playing, like strategy, or is there some kind of word that you use that means something in poker that's like a better poker player?
All in.
All in.
Or
So
river.
it's all in, or what?
The river.
The river. So you're the all-in river guy. You start to mentally re-identify yourself that way because you're being able to generate. I got the idea. Okay. All right. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to, let's see. I'll do something different. Stare at my fingertips. And when your head drops down, just stay down. You may slump down a little bit. You may slump down a lot. First, put your safety belt on. Good. So that way you don't fall out of the chair. Attaboy. Perfect. Stare at my fingers with your eyes and with your head. Stare at my fingers, fingers, fingers. Sleep all the way down. Drifting, floating, dreaming, rocking, relaxing. Every rock, every tap, 85,000 times. Deeper and further and further and deeper all the way down. Letting your body relax, relax, relax with every tap, every rock, deepening further, further and deepening all the way down. Drifting, floating, dreaming. So you double tap the base of your skull here. It's like I reset a switch, a dial, a thermostat, or a computer that allows you to be the all-in river guy. It allows you to remember the best choices to make, trusting your impulses, trusting your instincts, trusting your inner wisdom to know what to do in the game. You need to know when to play better, when to change cards, when to keep cards, when to hold them, and that kind of thing. And much like that song, you're able to do all those things because you are rising up to the top unbeatably. So you double tap this area, it's like you've had a 9-hour nap and a 7-hour back rub. All the things professional poker players do, you're starting to assimilate better, work and have a working knowledge of. Feeling inspired and thriving. It's like almost as if you've had 18, 19, 21 years more experience doing this, rising up unbeatably to the best place that you can be in this, thriving, succeeding, and breaking through. Now knowing you can go forward this way, you are doing better, more unbeatable, more heroic, more inspired, the best poker player you become. Your dreams, even when you sleep, work out any and all issues, freeing blockages, allowing you to break through in the very best of ways. Almost like your mind, on subconscious levels, automatically rehearses your very best and makes this happen. Like you've had a 9-hour nap, a 7-hour back rub. Anytime I show you something red, it makes you break through. It makes you laugh, giggle, and smile. It makes you feel happy. It makes you want to go over and give your wife a hug and a kiss and feel wonderful and happy and calm and feel wonderful inside. Now, this is all true. Yes, 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 this is true for you. Nodding your head, yes, you now know this to be true. Foundationally, you now know a better day, a better poker player, a better you is now rising up to the top unbeatably. 1, 2, 3, wakey, 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 wakey. Feeling wonderful, happy, calm, and free. Almost ready to laugh at those red pens and feeling wonderful in the very best of ways. I put them on the other table. So this way, if we're shooting video, I didn't put my back to the camera.
You gotta know where they are.
Right, I know where they are, but do you know where they are? You know where they are? Woo! Would these be funny before you walked in here? No, but they are now. Woo! That means the suggestions took place. Give them a round of applause. Thank you very much, sir.